I've now stayed clean for over 2 years. This is owing thanks to the increased understanding. Previously, I've failed countless times in trying to stay clean. At the time, nobody was guiding me. Nobody was guiding me because I was unable to receive the guidance. I was ignorant in the knowledge of quitting masturbation, of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and of Buddhist teachings. All I knew was the brute force way. I thought that I could rely solely on willpower to stay clean. In reality, success is very hard to come by through relying on willpower alone. Instead, one must start by purifying the heart, mind. This will then tackle the root of the issue because the mind controls the hands as well as the action of masturbation. If there is a lot of filthy thoughts floating around in your subconscious mind, you will naturally gravitate towards masturbation. Therefore, we must work on purifying our thoughts through the repeated study of rebooting material. The repeated study will strengthen our virtue, and over time the habit of masturbation will cease to exist. The first step of quitting masturbation: to change one's thoughts. This is like quitting a drug addiction. Upon entering a drug rehab center, the first step is to introduce the patient with the correct knowledge and understanding the harmful effect of drugs and cleansing the mind with all erroneous thoughts and beliefs. Many brothers have repeatedly failed to stay clean due to the failure to recondition their minds. Relying on willpower alone to stay clean will only work in the short run, which is quickly followed by failure. We must therefore always stay vigilant in our study of rebooting material. Although I've stayed clean for over 2 years, I still study rebooting material daily as well as TCM. This knowledge will act as a firewall and barrier towards masturbation. With the firewall in place, we don't have to be as fearful. Previously, I had relied purely on my willpower to quit masturbation. My head was filled with dirty images. Nowadays, through changing my thoughts, I would not harbor a dirty thought throughout the entire day. Without the thought, there can be no masturbation. Therefore, I wish to point out a path for everyone so as to minimize the number of detours. I have studied many successful brothers. Without except all of these people were adept at cleansing their thoughts. When you are conversing with these people, they will have lots of knowledge to share with you. While they are sharing this knowledge with you, they are simultaneously reinforcing their own understanding, which helps them in the process of staying clean. Final word: in order to become successful in quitting masturbation, one must completely rewire the thoughts. Otherwise, failure is to follow. I have studied the process of masturbation addiction, as well as in other areas such as addiction towards drugs. Quitting drugs, smoking, gaming, shopping. The process of addiction is similar to that of being allergic in that there can be many stimulants. This is why it is so important to surround oneself with a clean environment. Addiction can be grouped into two categories: physical addiction and psychological addiction. The human addiction mechanism is closely related to dopamine. Dopamine, being a neurotransmitter, is responsible for communicating information between the cells. It is one of the fountainheads for the pleasure center of the brain, because dopamine is mainly responsible for transmitting pleasure-related signals. The secretion of dopamine is often out of balance for masturbation sufferers. Rebooting must correct this imbalance by getting rid of the addiction towards sex. Many people have a hard to stay clean because the psychological addiction is too deep, where the subconscious is filled with filthy material. The only way to rid this filthy material is by complete rewiring of our thoughts and deny that material that causes the addiction. If our first reaction by looking at a beautiful woman is arousal, then we are finished. If our first reaction is indifference, then that would be correct. In time, our determination will strengthen. Beautiful women are like electricity. We must transform ourselves into insulators. Beautiful women are like a magnet. We must turn ourselves into a wood. Remember, you are in control of your desires, and not the other way around. You will not become the slave to your desires. The formula. In my years of research, I've arrived at the following formula. Staying up at night plus long time spent sitting down plus masturbation equals health is finished. If one only masturbation without the other elements, one could end up with waist pain and frequent urination at most. However, if we stay late throughout the night and throw a long period of sitting into the equation, we will be sure to catch neurasthenia-related diseases. Another thing, if you love to exercise, the physical symptoms will not be that serious and the time of recovery will be fairly quick. Staying up at night combined with debauchery is the two most essence-hurting ways according to TCM. Long sitting damages the kidneys. The three mentioned factors combined will wreak havoc on a person's health. I hope that everybody will commit the above formula into memories, as it has been exchanged for with the painful experiences from both myself and my fellow brothers, not to mention the medical expenses and the tens of thousands that were spent in the process. Ways to recover. From the above, everybody has probably gotten an idea of the ways to recover. Regular exercise. Healthy lifestyle. We need to choose a physical routine that fits our interests. In my research into neurasthenia, many brothers have found meditation and horse stance to be helpful in their recovery. I have had personal experiences with this. The difficult part is to find the proper technique and persistence and training. Furthermore, replenishment via diet is also very important. The recommendations by Dr. Peng Zinn are good. One of the most important topics is how to replenish health via diet. For the people that are aware of their weakened state of health, it is natural to inquire into the hows when it comes to dietary replenishments. I can make it very clear to everyone that the best replenishment is not to waste the essences. The best medicine is abstinence from masturbation. The scale of effectiveness for replenishment follows medicine lesser than diet lesser than exercise. We should therefore exercise regularly, but take care not to overstrain ourselves. There is a general misunderstanding among brothers, and that is to depend on the doctor. They think that by seeing a doctor everything will be fine. In reality, this is a false notion. 30% treatment, 70% maintenance. If you are unaware of how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, the effectiveness of medical treatment will be severely limited. Suppose that you are taking medicine for replenishing the kidneys, but at the same time you still masturbation. This will only have the opposite of the intended effect. Medicine will help you to recover the kidney vitality, but if you start to fool around as you recover, your kidney vitality will never become full. We must therefore stop the leakage, so to speak, for those brothers suffering from neurasthenia. If your symptoms are serious, I would still recommend you to seek the doctor. However, take care to not become dependent on the medication, because that is an evil spiral in itself. Instead, focus on quitting masturbation and taking care of your body. Regarding nocturnal emissions, nocturnal emission does not count as masturbation. Frequent nocturnal emission deserves attention, however, as it's a sign that our essence gate is not secure. If that happens, I would recommend seeking a Chinese traditional physician. I would recommend a stretching exercise found in the 8 Brocades yoga movements called hands reaching feet strengthen kidney, waist. You can Google it. The exercise is very simple and effective. Every day I would perform it several hundred times, which helps to greatly reduce the number of nocturnal emissions. This exercise is mentioned in many Taoist health maintaining manuals and is known under many different names. However, the principle remains the same. By stretching the bladder, the meridian line found at the back of the thigh, also the bladder line and the kidney affect one another. Methods in reducing nocturnal emissions. Do not have to thick blankets. Avoid a diet that is too fatty or too meaty. Do not stay up at night. Do not overstrain yourself during the day. Before bed, don't drink too much water. Don't take alcohol. Don't meditate immediately prior to bed. Regarding wet dreams, many brothers are bothered by wet dreams. This is due to filthy material in the subconscious. Sigmund Freud once said dreams are the window to the subconscious. If your subconscious is not clean, this will then show up in the dreams and we will be unable to control ourselves. Therefore, the thorough cleansing of the subconscious is the key. We achieve this by the repeated watching of the retention videos. This needs to be repeated incessantly until we flood our brain with it. The degree of purification will not be enough if we do not reach the mentioned level of saturation, which will create opportunities for relapses. Regarding erectile difficulties, due to the deterioration of one's sexual performance, many brothers have joined rebooting in hopes to recover quickly. First of all, we must interpret and understand the signals that our bodies are sending to us. Only by doing so will we make the correct choices. Erectile difficulties is a self-protection mechanism of the body. This is the body telling us to stop what we are doing and begin the process of recuperation. The mechanism is similar to when we are exposed to cold and our skin pores close. Erectile difficulties are the body telling us to stop the sexual debauchery. Many brothers do not understand this concept. Instead, they go look for filthier material hoping for their bodies to respond. This will only make matters worse. According to my research, people suffering from impotence and premature ejaculation share a common experience. Forceful masturbation or masturbation multiple times in close succession. It has been mentioned in the records of TCM, and I will mention it in my own words. The most important reason for the decline of kidney essence. Do not indulge too much. The more the indulgence, the heavier the price. Masturbation is like shopping. We spend our health in exchange for fleeting moments of pleasure. Many people, due to their greed of indulgence, have become impotent due to their ignorance of medicine. The final destination of rebooting. The purpose of rebooting is not to make you into a monk, but to make you in control of your own desires and increase the cultivation of ethics for the individual. The community promotes the view of no sex before marriage, sex in moderation after marriage. This is the correct path. The 10 stages of rebooting. Stage 1, this is when we realize that masturbation is affecting our health negatively, and we have thought about quitting. However, after reading about the harmlessness theories of masturbation, we are not so determined anymore. We think that masturbation in moderation should do us no harm. This is the very initial stage of rebooting, which is characterized by ignorance and naivety. The result, failure. Stage 2, we gain a small understanding of the harmful effects of masturbation, but not a thorough understanding. The result, failure. Stage 3, we begin to study other people's experience of rebooting, and we try to break our rebooting record. Although we have managed to set a new record on the number of rebooting days, we are still unable to break out of the vicious cycle. The result, failure. Stage 4, this is the confusion stage. After numerous failures, we start to doubt ourselves. At this stage, we are not putting in enough of a fight. No fight, no victory. The result, failure. Stage 5, our body gives out signals once again, and it's clear that our health has deteriorated. Once again, we make up our minds to quit and rely helplessly on the brute force method without learning about the correct methods. The result, failure. Stage 6, we begin to see the harmlessness theory for what it is, that it only works to trick the children. This is when we experience a breakthrough in our way of thinking, but we still fail to understand why we are unable to quit masturbation. The result, failure. Stage 7, this is the stage of understanding, gained from watching vast amounts of retention videos. We begin to acknowledge spiritual teachings, which helps to increase our determination tremendously. We break the 100-day streak. The result, still failure. In stage 8, the thorough cleansing stage, we are starting to cleanse ourselves both consciously and unconsciously. Once this idea has entered our subconscious, we easily break the 200-day barrier. There may come one day when we are browsing the internet and have our guard down, or we have been slack in our rebooting studies. We, therefore, stumble near the finishing line. The result, still failure. Stage 9, we are almost there now and have become even more careful. Our understanding takes on another level. We are no longer affected by dirty thoughts. What we see does not enter our intentions. What other people see, and we react with caution. We are steady in our hearts even amidst rough winds of thoughts. We have discarded the habit of masturbation altogether. Stage 10, nothing to begin with. How can nothing stir the dust? We have come to the highest stage where all things return to simplicity. Just as the sweeping monk from Jin Yong's martial art novels. Great skill is hidden in plain sight. This is only achieved by the master. Everyone should be able to find their current stage in rebooting. Just like in video games, we have our levels. Once we have reached that level, success will come. If our level of understanding is not there, we will have a hard time quitting masturbation. For a master, there is no difficulty. While mastery is difficult to achieve for a layman, the moment is the day when we can walk away from masturbation for good. The few bright people with keen minds are able to skip over stages, just as a bright student is able to skip grades, and the poor student will need to remain in the same grade.